I'm definitely a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I believe in him wholeheartedly. And
Tell me why.
Because our economy was better. I had money in my pocket. I wasn't spending $5 a gallon for diesel. We run a small business, and it's important. Fuel, energy is important.
So the numbers show that the economy is better, but you're not feeling it?
No, I don't believe in their numbers. They lie.
Even though that's what the
I fact-checked myself, and they lie.
How so? Tell me.
How so? Well, like they say the economy's better. It's not. Immigrants being over here is fine.
There we go. Hold on. There we go. Y'all always find a way. Y'all always find a way. You people are hopeless. What is going on? It always takes a good 3.2 seconds for them to get right over to either Biden or the immigrants.
Legally. And we vet them, and we know who is riding beside us in our vehicles. They don't know our laws. They don't speak our language. How can they communicate properly? It's not safe for them, and it's not safe for us. I'm definitely a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
What is not safe? If you're in your car and they're in their car, they're not talking to you, you're not talking to them. Y'all going two separate ways. What is not safe? Y'all just really be showing y'all true racism.
I think that it's a distraction thing.
I mean, like this 51st state stuff is just never going to happen.
But I can understand Canadians getting upset because, that's their country.
CBC News sat down with half a dozen Trump voters in Brandenburg, Kentucky. It's a rural community southwest of Louisville, in a county that voted 75% for Trump. The voters we spoke with think the president is taunting Canadians with his 51st state threats.
Thanks, B. No, I was going to finish this video quickly. I am.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Do you think it's a joke?
Oh no, it's a joke. It would never it cannot happen. He's doing that just to get under people's skin and to make them upset. But that's just sort of his mantra. Every time you all hear that, you should just smile. That's cute.
And this is how he got votes. This is how he got votes. He said the craziest things, and he was serious about it. And the poorly uneducated voters in rural areas had this response. This is what it was.
Cute. We like it. We like it that you want us. Appreciate it. But that's all it's ever going to be.
If the people of Canada wanted to be the 51st state, I think that would be something that we would all talk about. But of course, it's not like the U.S. is going to invade Canada.
I just think it's funny when, there's a lot of people with TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, and their heads explode, and I think it's funny,
Why is that funny? Why does a president have to antagonize people? Why should a president antagonize people? And why do you support that? Why do you support that your president is so immature that he likes to see a rise out of leaders from other countries? Why is that a thing?
When he says that kind of stuff and gets a rise out of them.
When it comes to the president's trade war and tariffs, these folks trust Trump when he says this will grow the economy in the long run.
It's going to have an impact on employment and jobs, but sometimes to fix what's really broken, you got to put a little pain in it.
It may.
Fox News raised y'all. Fox News raised y'all. Fox News is raising y'all because y'all still don't know what tariffs are. History has proven otherwise with tariffs. Could it change? It could, but I doubt it. But to think tariffs is going to put money in Americans' pocket when it historically, over and over, repeatedly, has taken money out of America's pockets. It's wild to me, all because of one man said it wouldn't. I don't understand it.
May be a little bit difficult at first, but I think that's something we have to kind of go through so we have kind of a reset. I think American businesses have gotten addicted to cheap labor abroad. It's still a mindset thing that we have to deal with all of our neighbors and all of our trade partners.
I think basically that things are really changing for the better.
I think it's a bright future. We're going to have to go through some bad stuff. I mean, it took us a while to get where we are. It's going to take a little while to get out of it.
Out of what? What are we in? What are we in? What are we in? I'm not understanding y'all. Y'all just said all the Fox News and Maga talking points. That's all they did. Oh, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, polls do show that his approval rating, even from Republicans, are going down and down and down. But to just support anything just because you voted for him, that you got to be blind and loyal to that vote, it's giving cult-like mindset.
Wanted to talk to you about what Doge has been doing. So you've been making cuts to a lot of the agencies that have open investigations and regulatory battles with your companies. At the same time, you continue to get billions in government contracts. Tesla gets billions in subsidies. How do you explain that to the American people?
Well, everything that Doge does is an open book. So I think the most transparent the most transparent organization in government ever. Every single Doge action is listed on the Doge.gov website. It's also listed on the X handle. So if anyone has a concern about any one of those actions, they can bring that up. They can raise that. And I do want to say, like, sometimes we make a mistake. Nobody bats 1,000. We will at times make a mistake, and make a mistake. We'll act very quickly to correct it. I am under such an extreme spotlight, so much scrutiny, that it's literally impossible for me to get away with anything nefarious. And obviously, nor do I wish to. So this is a case where we have radical transparency. We're actually willing to admit that we do make mistakes. Often people are not willing to admit they make mistakes, but we are. But we want to emphasize we fix them quickly, and we're trying to do the right thing for the American taxpayer, for the American people. And I think history will be the judge that what we've done here and what we're doing is a very good thing for the strength and future of America.
What was the question again? What was the question? I don't think he answered the question. I honestly don't remember him answering hold on.
I wanted to talk to you about what Doge has been doing. So you've been making cuts to a lot of the agencies that have open investigations and regulatory battles with your companies. At the same time, you continue to get billions in government contracts. Tesla gets billions in subsidies. How do you explain that to the American people?
He definitely didn't answer that question. I'm not going to replay all that BS he just said. I'm not going to replay that. What a joke. I'm so glad he's stepping away from this. He went from a businessman to a politician so fast. The way he deflected that answer, that question, should I say, question answer? You know what I'm trying to say. The way he deflected from the actual topic at hand was like just like a veteran politician. These people don't care about whether jail or nothing. They must got bail money. Boy, these people don't care about none of that. Crazy.
Well, I think multiple things could be true. Number one, I delineate between American citizens and everyone else. If you're a U.S. citizen, I put you in a different category.
On due process, that's not a distinction that the law makes,
If you've come here and broken our laws and committed violent acts or murdered and raped and whatever, I put you in a different category.
When it comes to the law and due process, that is not a distinction.
Well, if you'd like to argue that Trinidad Aragua should have the same rights and that you get as an American citizen, go ahead.
I would change the Constitution. Hold on a second. The argument is
you're saying that a terrorist can walk across the border and become effectively a U.S. citizen?
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on. Scott, look at me. Okay,
yeah, the host
you and I are talking.
Respect.
You and I are talking.
Respect.
Okay, what I'm saying to you is that the law does not make a distinction between U.S. citizens and everybody else when it comes to being accused of crimes. Are you saying that that should not be in place? That if you happen to not be a citizen, you get to be thrown into a jail with no process?
Well, Scott doesn't care. Scott doesn't care because he's racist. And he's said statements time and time again to prove he's racist. He doesn't care. Trust me, when it comes to the Constitution, they want it to apply only to them. That's it. People like Scott Jennings, the Constitution only applies to them. Because per the Constitution, you have a right to due process, no matter if you come in here as an immigrant or not. So you can't say they're a gang member if you haven't done due process to prove that they are a gang member or they've committed crimes here in American soil. Per the Constitution, if you don't like the Constitution, go through Congress, go through the House, go through the Senate, get it signed, put it into law, make an amendment, change the Constitution. And until then, you follow the Constitution. But no, your racism supersedes that. All right, if you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button. If you are a Republican, come in the comments. I would like to know how you feel about the tariffs that's in place, especially on Canada. And I don't care about the whole, we've been tariffed so long, and why is it now a thing when we tariff other countries? Because it doesn't compare. We import more we import as a U.S. country. As a country, the U.S. imports way more than we export, and we consume way more than any other country in this world. It's not even close. It's not even close. China's, if I'm correct, China's bigger than us, and we still consume more from China than they consume from us. So it's not the same. So let me know based off facts and not just the typical, stereotypical, well, they do it to us, so let's do it to them, because that doesn't make sense. It doesn't even equate to mathematically equate to being equal. All right, if you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you next video.